This one's overdue. Top 5 things that SCOTUS has done this year that scare me. Number 1, the overturning of Chevron. Chevron being done away with is scary because of the sheer amount of cases that rest on it being in place. For example, the Supreme Court used it in 2014 to uphold EPA emission reduction standards for over half the country. 2, presidential immunity. Reminder of how integral the Supreme Court is to serving an institution not prioritizing people, because 74% of people don't think a president should be above the law. Number 3, gerrymandering. Apparently we're cool with that. It is still incredibly racist, it's still voter suppression, and it's still a biased way to cut up districts to their advantage. And it is now completely okay, so says the highest court in America. Number 4, homelessness. We criminalize being unhoused. Not gouging rent prices, not landlords asking for people to make 3.5 times rent, but apparently it's now perfectly normal to legally prioritize erasing people who have nowhere to go in the midst of an economy where more than half of America is living paycheck to paycheck. Number 5, clearance. 20 years of accepting bribes and undermining democracy and you get to keep your job? Are you kidding me? We can't afford to keep having years that look like this. It will take us decades to undo what they did in months. We need justices that are not conservative lapdogs and won't put America last. Our next president will likely appoint these judges, our next senators will confirm these appointments, and our next Congress will have the power to make changes to the Supreme Court in ways that give powers back to workers and women and consumers and many demographics of people that are being marginalized by these widely unpopular Supreme Court rulings.